guys? Gary G, aka the Western Gent. I'm here to bring you a video. In fact, today it's a question and answer video. It's the first question and answer video I've actually ever done. I thought it would be fun. I got a lot of questions, so I think it'd be cool to do something like this. So I'm going to go through a bunch of questions that I got on Instagram and just try to answer them the best way that I can. Alright? So let's get into it. The first one here was from Ricardo RDZ00. He says, your least favorite pomade. I try to refrain from talking about least favorite pomades because, as you know, it's all opinion based. What doesn't work for my hair may work great for another. But the worst pomades that I've ever come in contact with for my hair type, one, Mr. Marsh's Original. It was like putting a candle in my hair. I don't know if I got a bad tin or what it was, but it was a disaster. And then second one would be Uppercut Monster Hold. Just absolute disaster for my hair. It's just, those are probably the two that I can think of that were the worst possible pomades for my hair. Number 2, __ Lycos asks, at the Western Gent, what got you into styling your hair into an executive contour? What made you become a pomade connoisseur? My wife, actually. She, when we first met, when I was doing my hair, I would kind of comb it forward with the front kind of back type thing, that whole thing. And she said that, you know, you probably look good with a classic style, you know, maybe you should put a part in your hair. I was like, okay. So I started doing that, but I was doing it with gel. And, you know, there was a coworker of mine, he's on Instagram as @VintageDapper, I believe is his name. His name's Gerardo, and he always had just an awesome hair, awesome contour. And he was using Suavecito, just, you know, basic Suavecito. And he hooked me up with the right barber, Tony Trevino, the one I always talk about, Trevino, over at Trevino's Barbershop and Shaving Parlor. And so I got hooked up with him, got the right cut, let my hair grow out longer. I started off water-based pomades, and then, you know, I'm just that type. When I get into something, I get into it 100%. There is no, it's all or nothing for me. So I wanted to try the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Next thing you know, I tried every water-based I could think of, and then I finally went over into oil-based with goon grease. That was my first ever oil-based experience. Next question is from Pomade _ Reviewer. He says, what was your opinion on the drama on EP when the based pomade was about to be released? Now, the based pomade came from O'Dowd's and the Pomp, James By. And basically, in his video, he said that pomades like this are going to make oil-based pomades obsolete. So there was a bunch of drama that came up about how people didn't agree. Oh, you know, who are you to say that? Blah, 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 this and that. So my opinion on that is it's an opinion. James By has been doing it for a long time, and you know, he knows a lot about the pomade industry. So if he says that it's probably going to happen, it might happen. I don't know. But I think the people that are really, really into oil-based pomades will always be into oil-based pomades. So it doesn't matter if there's 20 different types of product. If you like that type of product, you're going to stick with it. Like for me, I'm real big on unorthodox water-based pomades right now. That's my thing. I'm a connoisseur of unorthodox water-based pomades. The based pomade was literally one of the best pomades I've ever used for my hair type, so it's amazing. Do I think it'll replace oil-based pomades? No, I don't, because there is a market for everything. So there's going to be people who are strictly oil-based. There are going to be people who like to meet in the middle, and there's going to be people who just want to use a standard orthodox water-based, which, as you may know or may not know, is going to be a majority of the entire population. Because most people want to just set it and forget it, wash it out. They're not going to be into building up or doing the other stuff that the people that are into it are actually doing. So my opinion on that, it's his blog and it's his opinion. He wasn't wrong for saying it, but I have a different opinion. I think there's a market for each type, and the people who like those types are going to use that. Okay, next one is from Bisma _ ad. He says, hello, I'm a fan from Indonesia. I see your video, and that inspires me for styling and combing. Sorry for the bad English. No problem, man. I appreciate that I can inspire you like that. That's awesome, man. Anyways, I just wanted to ask, what was your experience that you got while using pomade in your life, especially? For me, while I'm using pomade, my life changes so much. I look better, clean, and neat. My friend gives me an award as Tur Pomade in my college, and that's an honor for me. Ever since I've started using pomade, it has definitely added a higher level of self-respect. My outlook on myself, my self-esteem has boosted. I've been happier. It's given me a community with all you guys out there, real cool guys to be a part of. It's given me a home. It's given me a lot of things. I mean, if I just generally go off of the way that it makes me look, my hair gets noticed all the time, and we all know that feels good, you know what I mean? People always asking me how to get the pomade, you know, what products do you use? I mean, how do you get your hair like that? Oh, I've tried so hard, you know, what do you recommend, all this stuff, and it's just a lot of fun. Ever since pomade has come into my life, it's just been a huge blessing to me. It's been amazing. Will Brandon's a fellow EP'er, real funny guy. And he says, tell us a little bit about your music life. Well, right now there is none. I started playing about 12 years ago on the acoustic guitar, and then I started playing electric guitar at around the same time, and we started a band in my high school. It was called Shadow of Oblivion, and it was just me and two other guys. I was on electric guitar, he was on electric guitar, and then there was a drummer, and we decided that we needed a bass player, so I decided to step up. I sold my guitar, and I bought a bass, and then just from there it ended up being 12 years of metal. You know, I did nothing but rock it out on the bass. My inspiration for bass has always been Ryan Martini from Mudvayne. If you ever watched how he played, I played that funk style, kind of jazz style on the bass. That was always what I did. From there, it went to a band called Galvanize, and I was in that band for a few years. We got pretty big in the area. We won competitions, played at the LA's Whiskey A Go Go. We did real good there, and then the band ended up splitting up, and I joined a band called In the Absence, which is more of like a post-hardcore, hard rock, Breaking Benjamin, Seven Dust, that style. And we got real big, actually. We were up for a record label, for a record contract with Warner Brothers Records. We were supposed to be on a movie soundtrack, and it just fell through. And some of the bands we just kind of went in opposite directions. Personalities clashed, things like that. And that was about, you know, maybe 4 years ago or so. And then from there, I got back into Galvanize again, and we got one of the guitar players from In the Absence came over to be our lead singer. I went back and forth a couple of times between that, and then just finally called it quits. On the side, I play acoustic guitar. I play like a finger style, Andy McKee, Antoine Dufour, Calhoun Graham, anything that's on Candy Rat Records. That's the kind of style that I play, and that's basically what I do these days. I play with my wife. She's a phenomenal singer, and so I play with her. Good question, by the way. Thank you. I love to talk about music. Jerry, Keep It Cherry. Funny name. He's actually got two questions. First one, is Rex Wax worth the money? I've been eyeballing this product for a few weeks and wondering if I should buy it. It's kind of hard for me to tell you if it's worth you spending your money. And the reason I say that is because it's a $30 pomade. And that's really expensive. It's a very expensive product, in fact. I've used it, and I think it is a phenomenal product. I absolutely love it. And the way that Paul, the guy who makes it, describes it is you can also use it as a body butter. Now me, I get dry skin on my elbows, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna use it. Took a scoop of it, put it on my elbows, put it in the hair, and it just felt really good. It was really conditioning for the body. Any dry areas you have, you can put it on there and it stays on all day. So if you're trying to look for a multi-purpose product, I'd say yeah, it's worth the money. It's gonna last you a long time. It's unique. But if you're just looking for another product to add to your collection, I don't know if that's really the one. It's really expensive. Next question was, do you think you will do meet and greets? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just a dude who's using my iPhone to video me talking about hair, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm some celebrity or anything. I love to meet everybody just to be cool, you know, just because we love pomade. I know we're going to be doing the Santa Cruz Grease and Grub coming up, and I think if you said it correctly, if I remember talking to you, you said you'd actually be there. So if you are there, then that's when we'll get to meet. X Silent Unmind X. What water-based pomade has the most shine? I don't care much about hold. The more shine, the better. For a gel type unorthodox, I'd go with Dennis. Dennis has really good shine. For unorthodox, I would actually go with a buddy of mine who runs Port City Pomade, Stephen Herder. He actually has a water-based unorthodox that he's working on, and that one is insanity as far as shine goes. It's not even on the market yet, but I would say that's the one that I've come in contact with the most shine. As far as the actual other unorthodox pomades that are on the market, the based O'Dowd's water base is probably what I would go with. As far as it just had a lot of shine for me, and it's been hot lately, so that's helping with that as well. Okay, last question is from underscore Lycos. Just came in actually. He says, hey, would it be appropriate to ask a question about your skin condition? I'm curious to what it's called and how you got it. Absolutely not a bad question, man. I've been called everything you can think of, and nothing bothers me anymore when it comes to it. I've totally gotten over it. I've lived with it my entire life. So, no, it's not a bad question at all, and it's a question I'm glad you asked because it's one that I wanted to get out on the table. So, what it is it's a birthmark, and what it's called is port wine stain or strawberry. It's a vascular birthmark, meaning that it's actually blood vessels. It's red because it's blood vessels. So, I just got it from birth. When I was younger, it was real light. It's gotten darker. A couple years back, I had to get laser treatments to kind of knock back some of it. That helped significantly. It was actually much more red before, but the treatments are really expensive. The treatments are about $1,000 a piece. I got 6 of them, and I needed at least another 10 to 20 probably. They're extremely painful, put me into tears. So it's just something that I haven't really gone back and done. I can't really afford it right now, but it's something that I'm going to continue to do because in the long run, if it keeps growing, it could be a problem. But as far as it is now, it doesn't affect me. Alright, so that's all the questions for this time. I don't want to make the video too long. I hope that I answered some questions. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, give it a thumbs up, please. Also, if you haven't yet, I just started a Facebook page for the Western Gent. It's facebook.com/the Western Gent. Go there and like that page. That's going to be where I update people on Facebook. On Instagram, it's @the_Western_Gent. Thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate you as always. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Share this video to get it out to more people. And let's just spread the dapperness around, all right? You guys, have a great day, man. Peace out. Grim Grease Water Base. It's an unorthodox. It's from Francisco Escobar out of Los Angeles, California. Our anticipated products, probably, of this year. And that's because of this big boom in unorthodox water base.